Hello everyone, welcome back. This is first episode of Nate's Cast, and we are going over the top 16 NFL football teams. Now, there will be a 17. It'll be an honorable mention. So, here we go. Number 1, probably will surprise no one, Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill. You got all that, and you're just asking to be a Super Bowl team. Do you see how fast Tyreek Hill is? It is insane. This guy is insane. And Mahomes, that's two deadly weapons. I don't think you can get better than that. Ask the Browns. You have OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr., if you don't know. Baker Mayfield, defensive weapons all around. What's his name? Well, there was another guy. He's a fullback. Comment down if you remember his name. Okay, so number 2, the Steelers, because I made this list a while ago. I made this list at the beginning of the year. So there's that. Ben Roethlisberger and Juju Smith-Schuster. They're really good players. I can't really argue with that. And here we go. Number 3, Packers. Now, it's not just because I'm a Packers fan. They have Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers, but at the beginning of the season, they didn't have Devontae, so I wasn't really so sure. But I thought Aaron Jones would have a killer season, but I guess not. Devontae had a killer season. Aaron Rodgers, I'm going with my MVP pick this year. Comment down below what's your MVP pick. And going in number 4, the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I'm a Seahawks fan, as some of you might know. I picked number 4 because DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Chris Carson, Russell Wilson, and Bobby Wagner on defense, and there was another guy. I'm just forgetting all their names. I actually have a Seahawks mini helmet on my desk. I got it in my hands. So, yeah. Number 5, we're going with New Orleans Saints. Why? Because Drew Brees and Jared Cook. And also, there was this, I always forget his first name, but his last name is Hill. So, the Saints, really good team. And I hope they beat the Bears this Sunday. You can only hope. Number 6, the Rams. Now, I don't completely agree with this right now because I don't think Jared Goff's that good. I don't know why I picked it at the beginning of the year. Yeah. So, coming in at number 7, Indianapolis Colts. I really thought Jonathan Taylor and Phillip Rivers can do it. They really should be switched out with maybe the Rams. I don't know. That's just my suggestion. The Rams I don't really think the Rams should be that high in the list, but I made this at the beginning of the year. We're going over it at the end, so it's kind of different here. Number 8, the Titans. And the Titans because Derrick Henry. That's all I really have to say. Derrick Henry is the next Marshawn Lynch beast mode. He is just so amazing. I can't even imagine. On my fantasy team, I have him. And if you don't have this man on your fantasy team, take him first round. He is very valuable. Derrick Henry, huge part of the NFL. And I really think he's going to be a dominator in this NFL league. Number 9, the Bills. Now you might be saying, what, the Bills this low on the list? What is going through your head? How do you have the Steelers over the Bills? I made this list in the beginning of the year, okay? I have it pretty good so far. So, the Bills, let's talk about that. And yes, I know, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, they're so OP. Well, I'm watching the Colts and the Bills game, And the Colts just scored a touchdown. I'm not currently watching it. I just saw a clip of it. So the Colts scored a touchdown, and the announcer said, "Don't sleep on the Colts." And I totally agree with that. The Colts are an underdog, but this is about the Bills. So, sure, Josh Allen, when he runs the ball, he's good. And even if when he throws it, he's good. But here's the thing. I don't think the Bills are really that good of a team. Some people will disagree with me. You know what? A lot of teams would disagree with me. People say, oh, the Bills are going to make it. The Bills are not going to beat the Chiefs. The Bills are not going to beat the Chiefs. I'm calling it right there. I don't think the Bills could beat the Chiefs in a mile. There's no way. And number 10, the Ravens. I kind of like where I put the Ravens here. So I put them because of Lamar Jackson. When I really thought Lamar was a good quarterback, until he starts sucking this year. I mean, honest to God, the Ravens suck. Even if they made the playoffs, but they suck. Okay, I know number 10's not that worse of the spot on the list, and I'm going to be talking good about number 16. So, Ravens, you have, I guess, Trace McSorley. That's all you got. No, I'm kidding. You have the greatest rushing in the NFL. I really, really like your rushing game. In Lamar, if you can just get better at throwing the ball, your team would be a lot better, and you would be a lot better. And Lamar, if you're watching this, you're one of my favorite quarterbacks, just so you know. But just a suggestion, get better at throwing the ball. And I doubt you're watching this. Number 11, the Buccaneers. Tom Brady, you can go burn in the ditch. I hate you, Tom Brady. Okay, you're a show off. You act like a nice guy, but then when you get into a commercial, you just show off your 6 freaking Super Bowl wins. Who cares? Belichick, Brady, who cares? I mean, Antonio Brown, I'm supporting the new Antonio Brown. He's not doing any of the bad stuff, but as soon as he does something bad, you're done, okay? I hate you. I hate the Buccaneers. And, yeah. Also, Mike Evans on the team. I'm really happy that he wasn't on the team this year because he was hurt. So there's that. Okay, number 12, the Cardinals. Now, again, I didn't make this in the playoffs, so they wouldn't be up here if it was in the playoffs. DeAndre Hopkins, Larry Fitzgerald, and Kyler Murray. You're just asking for a playoffs, but no. The Seahawks just have to win in the game that I didn't want them to win in. Can the Seahawks win when I want them to win and lose when I want them to lose? When I'm watching the Seahawks game, it's like a 95% chance they lose. So I don't watch the Seahawks game, and they win like every time I don't watch them. So I guess I'm bad luck for the Seahawks, but every time I watch the Packers, they dominate. All right, number 13, Cleveland Browns. I still like this pick. I wouldn't have changed it. Cleveland, I am a supporter of the Browns. I love the Cleveland Browns. I really do. I didn't really like them a couple years ago. I just like their method right now. I like their spirit, I guess you could say. They wanted to take it all the way, and if they beat the Packers in the Super Bowl, I will not be that sad. Because the Browns, you fought well. Baker Mayfield, you fought well. Joe Burrow, you're hurt for the Bengals. I don't have you on my list, but you're a disappointment, Joe Burrow. Okay, number 14, Las Vegas Raiders, and you're probably thinking, wait, at the beginning of the year, you thought the Raiders were going to be good? There's no way you made this at the beginning of the year. I honestly did, and I thought Derek Carr would have a killer season. Guess what he had? A killer season! So, I don't think you can really argue with that. I only have a little bit left time on this live stream. So, we're going to go to number 15, Washington football team. I don't know how you got up here. How did you get here? How did I pick you? I guess I took Alex Smith over you. I don't know. Chase Young, maybe. I don't know what was going through my head. I promise I didn't make this like 2 days ago. Number 16, the Dolphins. And I really thought, I didn't pick the Dolphins because of their roster. Well, there was one wide receiver that I picked over him, which I can't think of his name right now. So, there was one wide receiver that I picked for the Dolphins. But the reason I picked the Dolphins is, think of this. Miami Heat won the NBA Finals. The Miami Marlins went to the playoffs, and finally, the Miami Dolphins went 10-6. I don't think they're in the playoffs. But no, they're not in the playoffs. But they're 10-6. Congratulations, Miami. I am a Miami supporter along with the Browns. But the Jets, you're just downright dirty. The Jets suck. I hate the Jets. Do you know why? It's not because they're... It's just because they're losing games on purpose. I hate to see teams that do that. Trevor Lawrence is not that good. He's just another Joe Burrow, people. And if you're going to get Justin Fields, there's no way he's going to have a killer career in the NFL. He's going to be like Andrew Luck. But in this case, he's going to suck. Even though that, if it rhymes, it's true. He's going to retire after 3 years in the NFL. I'm calling it. So that is my top 16 picks. I did say there is an honorable mention, and I don't want to say it, but I'm doing this because Jeff may be listening. Honorable mention is the Bears. I don't want to say it, but the Bears. They have David Montgomery, Trubisky, I don't want to say it, but he's not doing that bad this season. Allen Robinson, Jimmy Grant, they're good. They're good. I hate to say it. Their defenses can just light you up. And if you argue with me, they should be higher on this list. I'm a freaking Packer fan. Should we just stop the podcast here, or do you want to go for another 2 minutes? I don't really care. So this was basically the first Natecast, what I like to call it. Shout outs to Packcast. It's inspired me to make this, and I'll put the link in the description. All right, back to sports. Let's talk about my fantasy team, because I have nothing else to talk about for the next 1.5 minutes maybe. So my fantasy team includes with quarterback Drew Brees, because I really think Drew Brees is going to light up the Bears. He is. And I have Jared Cook. He also plays for the Saints. He's there because he's having a killer season. Nobody's talking about him. They should be talking about him. So there's that too. Coming in as running back, Derrick Henry. We already talked about Derrick Henry. Beast, okay, beast. He can run you over. He's a freaking bulldozer. I can't express that enough. Bulldozer. All right, wide receiver time. Number 1, Judith Smith-Schuster. I know I made a hate video on Judith Smith-Schuster, but the stats don't lie. He came out and he came out, danced on their Bengals logos, and he played like a $1 bill. Yeah, he played like a penny, I don't even say. He can't catch crap. He can, but he's just disrespectful. So, I don't think he should. I picked him because of the stats don't lie. And my other wide receiver, I'm sorry, I had him in my head. I think I'm going to end the video soon. Just let me get this wide receiver down. I think I had... How do I not know this? Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm just going to end the video there. That's my picks.